Guys, welcome back to Survival Dispatch. A big thanks to Blackout Coffee. If you haven't tried it, do yourself a favor. We're always going to provide a link for them. They're a very important sponsor. I've had a full cup, so you might have to calm me down a little bit, but we've got some important products to think about. Little disclaimer, guys. We're in Daytona. It's Bike Week. We're at Volusia Top Gun. By the way, if you haven't been here, check this place out. It's awesome. Got a little live music going on. But anyway, let's talk about solar-powered stuff. Let's talk about lights. I like solar-powered stuff. I know you do too, and you found some really interesting products. Give us an overview of what you found for us here, Chris.
Actually, to be honest with you, Denny, they found us.
Okay, even better.
So this company is MPOWERD. There's no E on the end there. So it's
MPOWERD. Of course, we'll have a link, right?
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Exactly. So they sent us like several different solar products. This one is a string light. It's 18 foot long. I stuck all of them out in the sun for 30 minutes. That's it.
To charge the solar panel.
Correct. Yeah. Like
okay.
They all have a solar panel on them. So this being the string lights, which is 18 foot long, and 30 minutes in the sun, and we brought them here, and they're bright.
Fantastic. So when would you use something like this?
Well, these ones here are intended to go around your campsite, your patio, something along those lines. I mean, we've got the lights going in here, but if I turn it on, there's a light on the top you can use as a flashlight.
Yep.
Just look at that, just to guide you.
Right.
Blind like I am. But then it goes to 3 different settings on these string lights.
Right. We'll show you guys what it looks like in the dark, obviously.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive for a little solar-powered unit.
Yeah, that's a high setting there.
Nice.
I mean, they're
this
really
is from
bright.
30 minutes of charging.
30 minutes.
Can you charge it any other way?
You can plug a USB cable in any of them if you're in a rush. Otherwise, just leave them outside in the sun and free energy.
Awesome. So we got the string lights. Let's talk about the base light. What is the base light?
So this thing is super cool. Let me make some room for us here.
And to be honest with you, I think I've seen this thing floating around on the internet.
Good fun. Because it's like a floaty.
Right.
Little
no pun intended, floating
yeah.
around, right?
You just blow it up. There's a spot on the bottom. It's got a solar panel on the top. It's completely waterproof unit. I mean, it's badass. Again, you can plug it into USB. But I left it out in the sun for 30 minutes.
Right.
There's the highest setting there.
Dude, even with the lights on, that sucker's pretty bright. Again, we'll show people what it looks like with the lights off. And this is strictly solar powered.
Well, you can plug it into USB if you're in a rush. But I just solar powered. I put it out in the sun.
So what we're seeing now is just from your solar charge.
30 minutes in the sun.
Impressive. And how long is this supposed to last? Well, how long will that light stay on if you leave it on?
Oh, golly. I mean, it's in the specs, and we'll put that down in the notes. But it's a long time.
Yeah.
You know, we're talking hours.
Cool. No, seriously, I think I've seen a lot of content on this with folks in impoverished areas overseas, people who need that light that can't afford a light. I'm assuming this stuff is not real expensive. But before we go into the price, I got to talk about this headlamp, man. We were playing with that headlamp a little while ago, and I'd love for you to show that off.
Man, this is a slick little device.
And it's not only a headlamp, right?
Correct. So it has a solar panel on it, and everything's magnetic with this stuff. So you take the headband off, and you're now left with this flashlight, and it's got a few different settings, with the LED light, but then you can switch it over to, if you had an emergency, it flashes. And same thing with red lights as well. If you just want
got some night light or some emergency lighting.
Ambiance, yeah, exactly. And then the end pops off. Again, it's all magnetic. And you can put it on the base like that.
Completely modular.
And it still has a little battery unit in with the light itself. These are really slick products. And again, like you said, we'll talk pricing in a minute. Not terribly expensive. Really high quality fit and finish on all these products. I mean, these are nice products.
Cool. Again, MPOWERD with an M, MPOWERD. You will find a link. We're going to talk about the review, the criteria. As always, you've heard me say this before. We use the same criteria across the board, so we can create a baseline because we want to compare some of these different criteria with these products from one to the other. And let's get into it right now, Chris. Let's talk about shipping time criteria. Number 1, you gave it a 5 out of 5.
Denny, they reached out to me on a Sunday. I said, yeah, we'd love to have a look at your stuff. It arrived on a Wednesday.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Quick.
Like very fast.
That is quick. Criteria number 2 is packaging, sturdiness, appearance, ease of opening. You gave it a 5 out of 5 on that criteria.
The packaging itself, was decent, but they packed it in a larger box, with the air.
Oh, yeah. Little confettis.
No, the
the
inflatable
bubble
stuff.
Okay,
not the
gotcha.
little bubbles, but the bigger ones.
Okay.
It was packed in there solid. There were no problems in the shipping. It was fast and nothing damaged.
Cool. Yeah, I'm reading some of your notes that you wrote. High quality packaging, no damage, easy to open. Awesome. Criteria number 3 is website description and accuracy, and you gave it the highest score possible.
These guys have a really clean website. They give you all the information on their products without going overboard. They don't get deep into speeds and feeds, but everything technical you want to know is there. We're looking for something that's a fast read that doesn't oversell the product.
Yeah.
It's really, really well done on their website.
Cool. Criteria number 4, product appearance and aesthetics, and you gave it a 9 out of 10.
This unit itself is, it's slick.
It is.
It is really, really well done. Very nice. Everything from the stitching on the band to the fit and finish of everything. These are really nice, tight connections.
And that, like the other items, can you charge that by USB also?
You can, yeah.
Okay.
All of their items can be charged whether in the Sunlight or by USB if you're in a rush and you need them to charge up a little bit faster.
Cool. Let's talk about number 5, ease of understanding the instructions. Were the instructions simple?
I don't know. We didn't read the instructions.
Hey, at least you could. Yeah, you're going to have an honest answer here on the Survival Dispatch reviews.
Well, there's a reason.
Okay.
I wanted to see how easy they were to operate without having to dive into the instructions.
I get you. Okay.
So anything instruction-wise would be perfect because I didn't have to read them.
All right.
It's
I'm just going to tell you, if I don't have to read instructions and I can figure out it fast, that's going to be a 10 out of 10 right there.
That's a God thing. It's kind of like asking for directions. You never do that.
Yeah.
As a guy.
So that leads us to our next criteria, which is ease of use, and we basically already covered it. We figured it out pretty darn quick.
You put them in the sun, you hit the power button. They all have at least 3 levels of intensity. That's it.
And number 7 is warranty coverage. You gave it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, so they've got a 1-year warranty on these products, 30-day no hassle return. They cover the shipping as well. For what they are, these are outdoor products, and they're going to get some use. It's a good warranty.
Okay, so that leads us to talk about pricing, the quality, and the value.
So I felt like the value for these is fantastic. Just based on the fact that they're high, the fit and finish is so nice. They cast such an incredible amount of light for the dollars. It's $50 basically for the string lights, $55 for this one, and $65 for this multi-purpose headband / flashlight. When you compare it to other products, those prices are in line, but the quality of these is higher than what you would typically see in these types of products.
All right, so therefore you gave it a 9 out of 10, by the way. I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, it's good quality stuff.
Okay, let's talk about criteria number 9, which is product support and customer service. Customer service, very important.
So I routinely, whether I need customer support or not, I reach out just to see how fast they respond.
Of course.
Interestingly enough, a lot of companies afterwards will send you a survey. How fast did this person respond to you? Were you happy with their answer? So on and so forth. I don't know who's manning their inboxes, but every time I sent a product request like support, which again, I didn't need it because they're easy to use, but I want to see how fast they were. Yeah. It was a matter of minutes.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Dude. Minutes?
Matter of minutes.
Usually it's days or weeks.
A lot of stuff, yeah, absolutely.
God forbid it's weeks, but typically, I would not reasonably even expect an answer or response within minutes. Maybe if I get lucky at the end of the day or the next morning. So that's pretty darn impressive.
It is.
So obviously for that product support, customer service, you gave them a 14 out of 15.
Yeah.
Now the last criteria is one that we hold. It's extremely important to us because we're very patriotic. We love American-made products. If the product is American-made, it gets the highest score possible, which would be a 15. If it's not made in America, but it's made by one of our NATO allies, not alloys, it gets, what did they get, a 7, I think, right?
Correct.
Unfortunately, these products are made overseas, not American-made, or not made by one of our allies. But you made an interesting comment. You said what did you say? These are the most impressive something that I've found in a while made overseas?
I feel that these products here are amongst the highest quality products that I've seen that were not made in America or not made by one of our allies.
Yeah.
I've said it multiple times, probably too many times in this video, but the quality is exceptionally high. When you factor in, you know, the 15 points that we give showing extreme prejudice towards American products,
Yep.
you know, it's a scale of 100 points. We divide it by 10 to get the final score out of, you know, 10. So in this case, 8.1 out of 10. The highest a product could score if it's not made in America is 8.5. So 8.1, it's also the highest scoring product that we've had that wasn't made in America and wasn't made by an ally.
Yeah, cool. I'm very impressed. Also, I know you're the techie guy, and you know a little bit more about the intricacies of the technology behind this stuff. I do, you know, I love solar-powered stuff. I own a lot of solar-powered stuff. I can't wait to play with these things. Again, our overall score, 81 out of 100, 8.1 out of 10 for all these products. MPOWERD, spelled MPOWERD. Obviously, as always, we'll have a link below. Appreciate the time you take testing these products, Chris. I know you go above and beyond, and there's more to come from Survival Dispatch.